do not have Nick Hornsby. Anticipate him joining this roster at the very end of May, more likely early June as he's finishing his season.
You bring up a great point with Nuga into the lineup. He wasn't here for the home opener last week, so he's an exciting addition to the roster.
And Samuel on the tip, and Dane Danger will get us underway here. Second game of the season.
All game long. Vancouver wants to play at pace, so right now Edmonton's going to call this a win on that, slowing them down to the half court.
The scoring here in this first quarter, nearly stripped away by Samuel Teal to his right, take it right to the rim and lay it home. Steal as Vandemel gets back to pick it off, nearly stolen by Jones. Danger has to dodge around. Kay Donald will work against Kopp. Good, hard-working bucket there.
On those kinds of steals and score some transition buckets off of turnovers, they really have a chance to match what has been Vancouver's pace.
Vandemel will slow it up for Edmonton. Nice little soft touch. As I say, he slows it up. Then the quick turn to the rim, and he puts it home with the left hand. Samuel gets it back to the house. What he did so well against Saskatoon on Thursday. And Samuel with the offensive board and the putback. Finds King on the right wing. Vandemel with Kopp on him. Get back out. Teal, long three goes. Samaj Teal. He'll slow things up. Looking against Kopp. Step back three. And goes second to the corner for Samaj Teal.
Three players to danger as he brought the ball up.
Teal swings it to Nuga. He'll look at a three. That one goes. That one well off. Nice contest there by Vandemel, but the steal by Jones. Puts it up, and that one drops. 21 turnovers the Bandits forced on Thursday. Step back, tough jumper. Doesn't go. Ripped down by Samuel. We'll bring it up the floor. Kicks it to House in the corner. Three goes for Jalen House.
Edmonton thought they had that contained with a nice 3-on-3. All of a sudden it's 4-on-3, and they're looking around who's got the open man.
Teal doesn't drop for him. Vandemel, good work on the offensive glass, keeps it alive. Teal pulls it back out. Gaines at the elbow. Drives in with his left hand. Underneath by Reese Samuel. Officials in this game: Harry Stothert, Chris Pucella, Rian Knish. I mentioned them, and here's Nuga quickly up the floor. Doesn't drop with the follow there. Samuel. Quick little crossover against Danger. Nice move, and gets the layup to roll. Fights off Nuga, but can't get the left-hand layup to go. Nuga finds a cutting Tony with the left-hand reverse.
Great eye order.
Here's Jones. Aaron Rune's into the game now for Edmonton. He cannot slow down Jones. Gets right to the rack. The Stingers this season. Teal knocks down another three. Third already for Samaj. He's got 11 points. Another nice take. Tevian Jones, the one player here so far today, has been able to get to the rim. Over to Teal. Well defended there by Jones. Nice help. Kick over to Donald. Corner three is good. Longtime CEBL veteran.
Yes.
Stingers with a 10-point lead. Kopp turnaround. Nice little work there by Miller Kopp. Vancouver the other way.
This pace right now is where Vancouver wants to play with you.
And Jones now with 13 points.
Or not.
Jones goes right at Danger. Good help by the Stingers big. And now Teal 1-on-3. Left hand will go. Followed by Mike Nuga.
Edmonton finding who's going to be that scoring answer. They've got two players on Vancouver, is scoring dividends in making the closeouts longer for Vancouver. They're contracting the defense and then forcing them to have to sprint out to find shooters and finding a wide open teammate in the corner.
Turnover by Donald. Makes the play initially defensive, and Tony with the block. Vandemel pull up three, short. Here is Jones. His way up the floor. Again, that explosion to the rim. How many times have we seen that? They have just not presented by Cal Tire. Here is Jalen House. Fade away jumper. Here's Bandimel, stays in the game with those 3 fouls. We work it down to Danger, guarded by Samuel. Donald. Nice little look to the rolling Danger, who Samuel, the offensive board, guarded closely by Danger. Might have gotten a piece of that one. Now Donald, the crossover around Samuel, finds the cutting Danger, gets in underneath, Pop.
And that's what a relentless rebounding team like Vancouver will do to you, is just get in your head about, I can't catch this clean.
There is Emmanuel Bandimel.
From his defensive team.
Good double there by House, and now Donald. Crossover. That one off the side of the window. Danger with the rebound. He puts it home.
Another example of Vancouver Bandits roster personnel with experience, and maybe not with Vancouver.
Finds Tony. Nice little move around Kopp. Can't get it to go. He goes up with the left hand and good.
Spicy little Euro step there, and then rewards himself by hanging around for the offensive rebound.
Quickly up ahead to Nuga. Finds Tony. Gets tied up. Good hands there by the NBA vet against the Mamba. Tony has a shot blocked by the aforementioned Mulder, and then Danger again with the offensive board, the putback.
Contract, you change the dynamic here a lot.
Parallel roll, couldn't get the ball to him. Jones has to pull up for that 3, and it goes. Tevian Jones faced Alberta Golden Bears, the defending national champions at the time, and then lost in the final to some team named the Carleton Ravens. Won their first of 18 titles, as they're again the defending. Takes a screen. Donald thought about the 3, picked up by Mutabatsi.
5, 4.
Shot clock winding down. Bandimel. Danger picked up by Parolin.
And this is a little of the contrast in styles. The Stingers will be content to run it down to the dregs of the shot clock. Well, Jack did a good job of cutting him off.
Rooms tried to get the ball up the floor, turns it over. Knight does a good job to get it to Mulder. He'll be let right to the rim with the turnover, leading to the Bandits bucket, and here is Donald trying to get it back. Bruins for 3.
On cue.
Yep. Possession for the Stingers. One of very few here in this third quarter. House. Clean look at a 3.
Leading after 3 quarters. So, you know Edmonton's thinking, let's make sure we've got a lead, and you know Vancouver's looking at it going 10-1 on fast break points in this game. If anyone's got a chance here by pattern to just get out and run and close this gap.
26-18 in favor of Edmonton, and that's been a key issue for the Stingers in previous matchups. Nice look on the cut to the cutting Trey King from.
Told us this week that a focus has been composure, valuing every possession, getting organized offensively, and finishing defensive rebounds when the pressure builds to a crescendo in target score time.
Picked up by Donald. Screen coming from Parolin. House backing in Donald. Works around him, left hand to the right.
And then House gives us a clinic on patience and composure, just breaking his man down to get to the glass.
Rooms gets to the free throw line, and Jones finds Parolin. 3, doesn't drop. Rebound for Tony. Now here's Donald. Danger. Baseline, working against Parolin. Donald picks up House. Room slides over as well. Now Mulder. 3, pretty calmly dropped by Michael Mulder, and a timeout called. Just 3 minutes so far in this ballgame. House able to get down the left side of the lane. King finds Danger as Samuel hit the deck. Now Nuga, 10 on the shot clock, picked up by Mulder. Nuga to the right hand, couldn't get it to drop in, and Tate Donald.
Like, he's aggressive, he's hunting the rim.
Now Now Danger up the floor, and another dunk for Dane Danger. Backdoor to Tony. Mulder with the block from behind, and then Tony able to clean it up, put it home. Rebound. Points in the paint, 38-22 in favor of Edmonton. Tony took one, I think, inadvertently in the neck, and then Jones knocked off by House. Donald, three, in and out, rebound, Danger. They'll reset. King, three. That one is good. Danger working against Samuel, doesn't go. Nuga goes! And the Edmonton Stingers knock off the Vancouver Bandits.
Welcome back to Edmonton, Mike Nuga.
91-78.